We're explaining how to resolve the connection timeout expired error in pgAdmin 4 when connecting to a PostgreSQL database. This frustrating error usually means pgAdmin can't reach your PostgreSQL server within a set time limit. Let's troubleshoot this step by step. 1. Verify PostgreSQL server is running. First, confirm your PostgreSQL server is actually running. This might seem obvious, but it's the most common cause. Check your server's services or processes. The exact method depends on your operating system: Windows, Linux, Mac OS. For example, on Windows, you might use the Services app. On Linux, you could use systemctl status PostgreSQL. If it's not running, start it. 2. Check the PostgreSQL server's configuration. The write single quote postgresql.conf write single quote file contains crucial settings. Locate this file. Its path varies depending on your OS and installation, and ensure the listen_addresses parameter isn't set to a loopback address, like localhost or 127.0.0.1, if you're trying to connect from a different machine. Change it to listen on all interfaces, or specify the correct IP address of your server. Also, verify the port setting matches the one you're using in pgAdmin 4, usually 5432. Remember to restart the PostgreSQL service after making any changes to write single quote postgresql.conf. 3. Firewall rules. Firewalls can block connections. Check your system's firewall, Windows firewall, IP tables on Linux, etc., to ensure it allows connections to the PostgreSQL port, 5432 by default. You may need to create a rule allowing incoming connections on that port. 4. Network connectivity. Confirm network connectivity between your pgAdmin 4 client and the PostgreSQL server. If they're on different machines, make sure both can reach each other via the network. Ping the server's IP address from the pgAdmin 4 machine to test basic network connectivity. 5. pgAdmin 4 connection settings. Double-check the connection settings in pgAdmin 4. Ensure you've entered the correct hostname or IP address of the PostgreSQL server, the database name, the username, and the password. A simple typo can cause this error. 6. PostgreSQL user permissions. The PostgreSQL user you're trying to connect with must have the necessary privileges to access the database. Verify the user exists and has the appropriate permissions. If you're unsure, use the psql command line tool to connect directly to the database and verify the user's permissions. 7. Restart services. Sometimes, a simple restart of both the PostgreSQL server and the pgAdmin 4 client can resolve transient issues. 8. Check for server load. If your PostgreSQL server is heavily loaded or experiencing performance issues, it might be slow to respond, leading to a timeout. Monitor your server's CPU and memory usage. 9. Increase the timeout. As a last resort, you can try increasing the connection timeout setting within pgAdmin 4 itself. This is usually found in the connection settings, often labeled as connection timeout. This doesn't solve the underlying problem, but allows more time to connect if there are temporary network delays. Remember that a long timeout can mask other issues. Following these steps should help you identify and fix the connection timeout expired error in pgAdmin 4, enabling you to connect to your PostgreSQL database successfully. Remember to replace placeholders like IP addresses and paths with your specific details.